Hellweek is basically the part of training where guys are tested to see if they can make it through the rest of training.
This is the one test in the military we have where we can keep the guys awake for a long period of time and see if they can still follow instructions and not quit on their fellow man.
What you learn while going through Hellweek is more about yourself.
We do Hellweek so that we can determine which guys can handle the stressors that they would experience in a wartime environment.
During Hellweek, these students will experience sleep deprivation.
We're going to see guys in the water. It's going to be cold.
They're going to undergo stress.
We're going to be carrying logs.
Going to have them run with boats on their heads.
Push-up sessions, surf torture sessions,
boat races and swimming.
It's just the most organized chaos you can ever imagine.
Absolute evil. They're going to come to hate my face.
It's really a big party.
It looks like it's going to be a real cold, wet, and miserable weekend.
Is going to be about enough to make them want to turn on their own mothers.
And I thought that it would be completely worth it to have them yell at me. Just the fact that I can be around them, it's an honor.
Awesome. Go, 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 go! Clock is running. Get your faces in the water. You, get your arms moving.
If you drown, you will not go any further in training.
If you are attacked by a shark, you will be dropped from training.
Hey, Sideburns, how about putting your head underwater? I dare you.
You need to pick it up.
Why don't you try using your buddy as a buoy? Maybe you can walk on top of him.
That dude's pathetic.
Get him out of my bed.
Are you quitting? Raise your hand and say, I quit.
I quit! Oh, perfect, perfect!
What'd you have for lunch? You're eating health food, that's the problem.
There you go.
That's weakness leaving your body. Recover, you're pathetic. Get out of here, you suck.
Go stand up straight. You're in the water for 15 minutes. I don't want to see this from you.
Swimming, running, push-ups, pull-ups.
Let's go. Good morning, gents. Good morning.
These guys had their first wake-up call today at 0600.
All directions.
Probably the earliest most of them have gotten up in years.
Let's go.
Who is the leader of the class?
Kevin, Instructor Yo-Yo.
Down. 1, down. 2, 1, 2, 3, 1.
You're not together, you're going to get wet.
Get up here.
We got
16 of you are going to continue on with SOCOM Hellweek for the rest of this week. Let's see who makes it. That's it. One, two, three, four. This is what's going to happen. You guys have 10 minutes. These are your clothes. You just strip off everything you have on your bodies right now except for your underwear.
Make it happen. Hurry up.
We chose boat crews based on height. When they do the exercises with the boats, they need to be around the same height so each person has the same weight evenly distributed. They need to be organized. We want the boat leaders to start taking charge of their team.
Drop, down, 1, down. Instruct the ball. Got a cap.
You are so disgustingly weak right now, I can barely stand in your presence.
Today, Fluffy.
Face the front.
First boat crew, get inside. Haircut.
Let's go!
Boy, you look dumb now.
Blue boat on front. Green. All over. Gold, fill it in. Red, here.
The first thing I'm going to talk about is the bell. The SEAL teams use it as a way of saying, I'm leaving the program. At any time, you decide you don't want to do this anymore. You're going to ring the bell 3 times. That tells us that you're not going to be in the program anymore, and at that point, you are complete, you are done, you are finished. Does everybody understand that? If you ring the bell from this moment forward, you are done. Because of the kind of operations you guys are going to perform today, I need to pick out 4 guys that are going to be our Fire Team Bravo guys. They're the best of your group. Hobbs, Austin, Ray, Chemo 2.0. You guys will represent your boat crew, and you will represent your element, you will represent your team. It's Fire Team Bravo. Let's go. The rest of you guys sit here. Fire Team Bravo guys, they're the support element, the better trained guys.
I feel incredibly honored He said he picked the 4 that were the best of the best. I'm excited about whatever that's going to prove to be for us.
20 guys represents your boat crew as well as your team. You will be given sniper training. You will be given land navigation. You will learn how to do communications and also better technology than the other team. If you fail, your team fails. Does everybody understand? These are the weapons you guys are going to be trained on while you're here to support your teams out there. You guys are going to be in 2-man teams. One guy's going to be the spotter and the other guy's going to be the sniper. What we have here is a sophisticated M4 and adjustable sights on it. This would be the guy who's going to be the spotter. This is an M14. This is another spotter weapon. And this right here is MG36. This is also a sniper weapon, but used for urban environments. This is a mocked-up sniper rifle. It's got a 10-power scope on it. The way a sight works is you look through this, and you're going to see this little lines right here. Each one of these lines indicate what they call a minute of angle. You look down this sight, and you'll see a man in there, and you want to engage him. Say 1 minute of angle of wind. That's 1 minute at 100 yards. Your target's 100 yards away. You would line him up here as opposed to here. It says 2 minutes left. That means right here, so on and so forth down the line. The area that the sniper can cover is about this big. The area that the other guy's going to cover, the scout, is going to be about this big. So you have overlapping fields of fire. But your responsibility is all of this. His job is to engage targets at 100, 200, 300, 400, and so on and so forth. Your job is to hit targets that are 50, 40, 30, all the way around. Shoot, move, and communicate. You guys good? Now let's go. Get out there and support your teams.
The 4-man team that's going to be patrolling through the urban terrain is basically heading towards their target objective while they're being covered by the Fire Team Bravo.
We had instruction from a weapons trainer with various weapons we're going to use in an evolution now.
Which shoot plastic. Fire! The bullets aren't real, but scenarios are very real.
We're live now.
Backside! We got Tango in the street.
Down.
Clear. Safe mode.
That was a good job communicating with you guys. You guys provided cover fire, protecting your team, passing information where you saw threats. It's excellent. So how'd you guys feel about it?
Overwatch, I feel, helps tremendously to the mission because there's a necessary thing that they have to do. They have to be down there on their feet. And he and I can provide tactical support from a vantage point that they'll never see.
We're taking the candidates through a basic urban village, and what we're teaching them is 4-man tactics for their boat crew.
We've been going over tactics as far as movement within our fire position.
Once you're engaged by the enemy, you have to maintain fire superiority.
You take the fire, you suppress the fire, you move.
Fire and move. 360 security.
The scenario that each of the boat crews are going through right now is a down pilot. So they leave the insertion point here, run through the village, and then they have to get to the pilot on the other side. There's terrorists everywhere, and they have to engage the terrorists and keep moving because they're on a timeline, one, but they also have to engage the targets and identify the targets as they move through the village.
Whenever somebody had to move, somebody else was returning cover fire. Even if we didn't hit the tango, we made sure that tango wasn't trying to shoot one of us.
And we got in and out of there probably about half the time that we did last time.
You guys stayed together and you didn't move until you had everybody. That's exactly what I want to see.
Well, we came in and it was much different this time. There's a lot more explosions going on.
We had to rescue a Marine that had his leg blown off.
A lot more problems that they had to solve, and I was really impressed how they stayed together.
Fire, RPG launching at your head. There's a couple times when I know if I was just a little bit slower, I would have been on fire. It was right behind me.
They've been gelling together nicely, working as a team, communicating. I told them that the 3 factors of success in warfare are to shoot, move, and communicate. They have taken that on, and they have focused on it, and I think they are prevailing.
Boat crew leaders, take charge. Get your gear. I'm going to meet you out front by your rucksacks. Go!
You see your mouth moving, but your hands aren't working.
You guys are so far over time. Yellow, I don't care if you were late.
Tonight, these candidates are going to be expecting to be the most uncomfortable that they've ever been. The weather is to our advantage right now. The water is probably around 57, 58 degrees, and they're going to be spending a lot of time in there.
What's about to happen? It's called breakout. Breakout is when we wake up these guys out of a completely
REM 3 sleep, they're gone.
A lot of explosions, a lot of controlled chaos.
When they come out, they're not going to find things the way they left them.
The day shift, they've been taking it a little easy on them. We're going to kind of change up the pace.
They had a lot of fun this afternoon, and now it's about to get hard and cold.
They don't know what's going on. Dead sleep. They probably think they're dreaming at first, and then they realize that it's actually happening.
We're going to be yelling at them. A lot of confusing orders, and they have to get it all right. And every time they don't get it right, they'll be punished for it.
Start putting out! Get it off the deck!
What are you doing with your gear?
You falling asleep?
The guys that come out that aren't following instructions properly will get special attention.
Stand up. Stand up!
You have any idea what time it is? We have all night till the sun comes up. You and me, put that thing over your head. If I say keep it over your head, that's not optional, and it's in your best interest to make sure it stays over your head. Try to quit. You know what happens when you try to quit? We don't let you quit. This is the night crew. That bell is just here for traditional sake. We're not really punishing them here. We're just trying to tire them out. The punishment's going to come much later. This is just kind of a warm-up. Get all the muscles loose.
The log it's like the equalizer. As soon as one person drops the log or drops his part of the weight, everybody feels it in the boat crew.
A lot of guys, they're just too weak, and they're hurting the other guys. We're going to find out who they are right now.
Get out of the truck! Get out of the truck! Hurry up! Hurry up! Chris, take a second to not get out of the truck! Yeah! Come on!
Where we are now, we just got to the beach down here in Coronado.
It's the whistle!
We introduced the sand to the recruits just now. It's pretty much a whole different evil, chafing, stuff like that.
I think what's going to happen when we get them in the water today is that the guys who don't really want to be here are going to leave. And it's about 38 degrees. This year, the actual water is warmer than the air temperature.
Hurry up, lay back!
Because kids are not used to the cold in their mind's eye, they can't get beyond how cold it is. The only thing they're going to think about is how cold. A lot of people call it cold stupid.
These guys are not going to hold up very well. They are going to get really cold, really fast.
Most people see this as cruel and unusable. We say it's just training.
Just pull these guys out of the surf. We're checking their, you should call it a gut check.
Who's the Vice President? Dick Cheney. What month is this? Payne, how you feeling? This is the easy part. You don't have to do nothing but lay down, right?
Yes.
What month is this? And the guys that are staring off in the distance, not responding to commands, are the guys that we're going to start paying real close attention to.
Burn up, boat!
There are always guys that are not pulling their weight, and it starts to show right now.
7!
Oh, down boat!
Down boat!
Oh, that was awful. We'll ring the bell. On the boat crew, nobody wants to be the first one to ring out. It's kind of like this scary unknown thing. And Ace rang out, and then soon after that, his buddy followed. And that's what tends to happen a lot. You get one guy going, they start lining up behind him and ringing out. As soon as you think about it, it's just a matter of time when you actually go up there and do the deed.
Get your head down, keep your chest and your hips in the sand.
You on the left, warm clothes, hot coffee, food. You don't have to do this. Come on, stop. All you got to do is ring the bell.
It's just the cold that got to me.
I don't know what it takes to be a Navy SEAL because obviously I can't do it. In the 2 days I was here, I'll tell you what, it's the most ridiculous thing you'll ever do.
To make it through Hell Week, a person has to have completely misplaced priorities.
Maybe you're the weakest link because you're not doing push-ups, because you're not putting out. Look at that. Can't even hold yourself up.
It has to be more important than their religion. Completely single-minded and focused. They are not going to quit. They are going to continue with whatever it is that they were last told to do.
That's all it is. I see air. Hold it. Hold it. 10 seconds. You can do it.
I just spoke to recover.
Recover! I told you could do it, Tubby.
Thank you, instructor! Well, it seems to be that they're doing a pretty good job. I'm actually surprised.
You can leave anytime.
The cadet has a leg injury. Earlier on when he was playing Simon Says, he hit his knee on the ground pretty hard. Most of the time, it's the mind giving up. Bodies can take a lot more than we think it can.
So describe to me what you're feeling here in your knee.
A lot of pressure on this side.
I'm going to do a few tests. Now, if it hurts, just let me know right away, okay? Yeah, that seems pretty tight. Does that hurt?
Yeah.
Overall, the guys that left the program were given 100%. They were doing a great job while they were here. Because they were given 100%, they had nothing left, then they reached their limit.
You can see he's got nothing left.
He's physically the weakest guy out here. Eventually, he's going to start slowing the rest of the class down.
He's punishing his boat crew. Squat down. You in front of him, turn around. Show him how it's done. Look at the man in front of you. He's paying for you. You should at least have the decency to look him in the eye. Look him in the eye. Squat down and put your hands up like he's up. They're paying dearly for his weakness. What the instructors say doesn't mean anything. Maybe your teammate can convince you.
Go ring out, man. It's fine. This is it.
Look him in the eyes.
I think that he was embarrassed. We caught him. Here, let's go.
I got dirty and everything.
Shut your mouth. Go. He felt in his mind's eye that if he could just last, be okay. That it didn't matter if he performed or not. You can't physically do the rest of this.
Prepare! Up, boat! Up, boat! Up, boat!
This is me preparing for a long, long day.
You look pathetic!
7!
Get off your knees! Shut up! 1!
Up!
I'm not carrying my weight, instructor. I'm pulling down my crew, I'm pulling down my team.
Bullshit! You know what? I'm sick and tired of hearing people say I'm doing this for the betterment of someone else.
I'm leaving the program and ring out.
Don't worry about making friends here. I want you to pick the weakest person in this boat crew. No, we're not doing it that way, Pops. Who's the weakest?
Second man in.
Aha, Shadow 311.
Over there.
You want to be here?
Yes, instructor.
Well, show me 10 push-ups. Actually, you know what? 5. That's all I'm looking for is 5 push-ups. 5 good push-ups in this boat crew.
Down. Down.
Cover. See, Stumpy, you had it in you. You had it in you this whole time.
Go, sugar. Roll it, roll it. Roll it, roll it. Pick up your weapons and run with me. Pick up your weapons and run with me.
He was causing his boat crew to fail to the point where it was becoming a safety issue for these guys holding the boat over their head.
Every event from this moment forward will be a competition. Red team against blue team. If you do not succeed in your mission on all these evolutions, you will pay the man severely. Does everybody understand that?
What we're doing is we're doing like a traditional boat race.
You got to stroke together. There are sharks in the water. There are sharks right beside you. Do not fall in the water or you will be eaten alive by sharks.
Not looking good.
takes balls. To get through the surf zone, you just got to suck it up, be a man, dig down deep, forget about your fears, put them aside, and push through it.
Our boat crew is outstanding. I've actually done a lot of whitewater rafting, so that helped a lot.
Our team leader did a good job. We made it through each evolution without getting flipped.
Oh, remember, there's no I in team, but there is a what? Me. God, you guys are good.
They got their team together, they made it to their boats, and they did a head carry from that point to where they're at now.
You're gonna get out to the water. You see that buoy straight ahead. You're gonna go out around the buoy and back to me. Oh, you stuck?
Leave your shoe. Leave your shoe. Get them later. Get out there. Don't leave your dress. Head up with them.
The paddle really emphasizes the teamwork of this event. If they're not all paddling at the same time, they're not going to be as fast and efficient as a team that is.
Gotta dig deep.
They'll get out, do a head carry back across the street to the van, where they'll push the van 25 meters.
You're gaining on them. Push right here, Shadow. This is your game, Shadow. You lose to them, you're gonna pay for it.
And then they'll sprint back, grab their logs, place it under the word SOCOM that they formed earlier. At the completion of that, the evolution will be done, and it pays to be a winner.
Blue team won by inches. Red team, better luck next time. Drop down.
So we said, hey, look, it pays to be a winner. If you lose, you will pay the man.
It pays to be a winner. You lost by 10 seconds, Red. Look ahead of you, look at Blue. They look pretty happy.
You know, you're going to be rewarded when you take first. And, you know, being first here in a log race or in a boat race is all great and stuff, but the cost for being second place out in the battlefield is a little more costly.
We're going to head over to the mud flats, and we'll have a series of events where they're going to compete to see how they operate as a team. It'll be nice and messy.
You wanna get up? Belly! Move! I'll be the last one.
Back, feet, back, feet, back, feet.
Get up.
Come on, I'm coming.
Start moving with a purpose, stop moving so damn slow, and you quit helping them. You're not pulling your weight, you're not doing your part, and you're failing.
That's right, Daddy. Who's gonna be last?
Not pulling his weight, simple as that. But
Steak
we're at
dinner,
steak
Tubby
dinner
steak.
that he's got no 10 minutes.
Down. Instructor,
What?
first to the drop.
Drop what?
Drop training instructor.
You want to quit? Just because you're going to do some little carries here?
Come here. What do you mean you're gonna quit? Give me one good reason why you're quitting.
Come on, buddy, can't take me.
Okay, we're going to do this again. You have 45 seconds to go and get your hat wet and get back here.
Instructor, I cannot make it in 45 seconds.
Okay, then you're done.
We're only a few hours away from actually graduating from the program.
I felt like I held the team back no matter what they said. Finally got to my head.
Throughout the week, it's funny. Be proud of what you did. Proud of you, man. You did something out.
The top man will roll over him.
Oakley was injured while doing an exercise.
He says he felt his neck pop and heard some tingling after that.
As a precaution, we extracted him, moved him onto a vehicle, warmed him up a little bit, and turned him over to the EMTs just to go for x-rays to see if he's okay.
Anytime somebody has pain in their neck, and especially if they say there's tingling, we have to go high order on it and treat it like it's the worst thing, get him on a spine board and get him out of here. If Kimo hadn't hurt himself, he would have made it through to the end.
Value in a candidate can be measured in a lot of different ways. A lot of people say, okay, it's physical, it's mental, but if you don't have heart, which means that you got to really dig down, you hang in there for as long as you possibly can. You may not be the best athlete, you may not be the smartest person out there, but you're going to give it 100% of your effort. Oakley is one of the top performers throughout SOCOM Hellweek.